Welcome guys to this new video. In this video, I will explain to you what my one-on-one coaching is and why you guys can benefit from it if you are interested in starting a webcam agency, or if you are already having an agency right now, but you're not making the progress you wanted to make. Okay, so for who is this? If you want to build a webcam or OnlyFans agency from scratch, you are here at the right address. I will teach you exactly in my one-on-one coaching how you can do it, what steps I myself took. I have had about 3 or 4 years experience right now, and in those 3 4 years I've had 44 models working at my agency. Over 44. First of all, recruit models in real life but also online. Second of all, how to make more money if your model goes on live, because when a normal model goes on live on her own without a management, they probably are making not a lot of money, to be honest. Most of them make between 1 and 3K maximum on their own. The difference is when you have the right knowledge as an agency, and especially a successful agency, you will learn a lot of things and you will apply things that make it more of a business than a hobby. For example, one example that I always have is I have had plenty models that worked for themselves at first, and they came to my agency via another girl that worked at my agency at that time, and most of them made around 2 3K a month. When they joined my agency, we made, I think, above 10K the first months, and this is all because of the right knowledge and the right systems. Most girls on their own, or even agencies that don't have a lot of knowledge, don't know the exact sales tactics to use while on the live stream, while outside of the live stream on WhatsApp, Telegram, Snapchat, etc. These are things that are very important and are going to make a difference in your income as an agency per model. So this is very important, and I will teach all of this to you from the beginning. And even if you have any expertise or you're having already a couple models, it's always good to learn more and to make more per model, because you're leaving money on the table if you don't know how to make and maximize your income per model. So that is very important, having the right knowledge and knowing the exact psychology behind it to make more. If you have a model but you can't get it consistent, I will teach you how to do that. You're done watching content without getting results. A lot of people just watch content and don't really get results, or try to get more information online. But being honest, as an entrepreneur and as an agency owner, what you see online is probably 10% of the real knowledge people possess. So that's something you should know. If you want to learn actual things that matter, you have to invest in yourself. If you want a real system and not another YouTube video or free information, this is the right investment for you, because there is no reason to hold on to your money if you're not building something with it. So let's start with the testimonials and the results. So we have Haddad. This is one of my first clients, and this was around, I think, 6 months ago when I started my coaching. He said here, hey, someone yesterday I found a whale who sent me money, $3,000 outside of the platform. And I think this model, he had maybe less than a couple of weeks and he found already a whale with my system. And he made $3,000 or euros, sorry, from it. It sounds great. I will keep you updated. Nice. Did he send? I said, yeah, he should send more, he said. So he's already having whales and making them pay more outside of the platforms. And this is something that I teach and how to do. You can, for example, have a customer that spends $200 one time and goes away, or you can have the same exact customer pay the model outside of the platform even more, up to thousands of dollars. You want to have that. That's the difference in making, for example, 3K a month and 15K, 20K a month. So keep that in mind. The second, this was, I think, before the whale. So he told me, what do you tell to the whale? And here I told him some things that you can start with. You don't want to start too big with whales. Let them spend 3,000 euros in the first message is something very stupid and not very clever. You should always start smart. He sent me a screenshot here from his live stream from one of his models. Let me see. Last week was a great week. I will onboard another model. Do you have an issue for adding MFC because I can't register? So this is basically his model that he onboarded, and she's already printing and making money on the websites. So that is Haddad, and he did a very great job. He had his first model in less than, I think, even a month. Even less than a month, he had his first model printing because of my recruitment system. And yeah, that's that. So that is Haddad. The second one is Andrian, and he's a very good student. He was one of my latest students. And yeah, here, as you can see, she is 7 minutes. He is permanent booking her since yesterday. I guide her though. Very good to build connection, like we will meet soon. He also has Telegram. You think it's better that she is like 45 minutes private. You see, he has privates of 45 minutes with his model that he got. This guy got his model in less than a month with me, also using the recruitment systems I use personally. And as you can see, he has Customers going in private for 45 minutes. He is printing with his model. I don't know how much he made, but I think multiple hundreds of dollars in one day. And yeah, that's that. These are the testimonials from my students. So as you can see here, new record, 200 viewers. His girl has 200 viewers. Bro, some guy offered her 4,000 euros to meet. See, this is what happens a lot of times. If you have a model that does the right things, that I teach as well, a lot of people want to spend to meet them. And this is where you can also make more money and sell to the dreams to these people, to these customers. Obviously, don't lie, but you can sell some dreams. And this is how you make more money outside of the platform. So not on the platforms, but because on the platforms, you cannot do anything outside of tokens and outside of private shows, public shows, and these kind of things. But outside of the platforms, there is where you make sure that you will spend more money. And that is where the real money is made. Most of the time, because most of the time models have a couple of whales, like let's say for example 4 or 5 whales that spend the most money every single month because they fell completely in love with your model, and that is what you want. Okay, so this guy, he has his first payout here, first payout, first 5K. I come to Thailand. I told you, G, we do an interview for your biggest fucking testimonial. He wanted to meet me here in Thailand because I'm in Thailand right now, and we can do a real testimonial with this guy. And this guy, I have a lot of respect for this guy. He's a young guy, and he also put in the hours. I teach him a lot of things that I did myself, basically everything that I did myself, and he made progress. But also from this side, I want to tell you guys, if you want to do my coaching, you have to put in the energy and the hours. This guy took it serious and seriously went ahead and did everything that I said to him. And as you can see, he in less than a month, he got a model and is making already almost 5K a month. That is serious money in your first month. So this is what you can achieve if you have hunger and you do what you're supposed to do and take it serious. Yeah, so what this coaching actually is and how it works is you will have, one second. Okay, you will have daily contact on Telegram with me. I will screen share wherever it's needed for you to show exactly what I do. I will share you the documents that I use myself with all the information that I have from the beginning, from the recruiting system, my bad, from the recruitment system to literally the models when they go on live, what to say to them. Even I have documents how you can train your model, so basically every training session with her before she goes live, and also the useful information for your model to know. Outside of that, also you will learn my systems that I use while your model is on live to make more money. So I have a chatting system and a fake typing system. So the model fake types basically, and the chatting team from my end will actually chat with the customers. That's how we maximize money, and that's what I teach to my students as well. I do also calls when it matters, so I don't call every single day, of course, but when it matters, when a student has a serious question or something that he wants to get more information on or just needs some advice, we can have a call. Also, I'm live during your first streams with your model, so I can help you, guide you, and make sure that you make money. That's my goal with this coaching, is for you to do exactly what I would do from the start if I had the knowledge. I will teach you exactly how, and I will also help you and advise you when your first models are on live and with every single step as well. This is not me sending you a PDF file. I'm directly in your agency helping you directly. Why I do this is because I don't see a lot of guys that are competent in this business model. I'm the only competent guy I see on the internet. The other guys are just fakers. They don't really own an agency. They don't really work in an agency. They don't make money in an agency. And they probably don't even have the right knowledge. If I ask them a question, they probably don't even know what they are talking about. So because I can and I know, for me, it's a very simple thing to do and to help you guys when you, of course, want to invest. Obviously, I can't do this for free to everybody. Otherwise, it would be way too much time for me. And I have other things to do as well. I'm more than happy to help guys that are really wanting to invest and to start this business. How you want to find models is with multiple recruitment systems. So we look at your situation in the intro call together. We will have an intro call after you have made the payment. And from there, we will choose a couple of methods that we want to start with. With those methods, I will teach you the exact scripts, the angles I personally use, still use, but also used in the past, on how I scaled my agency from 3 to 5 models to 20 plus models. How to qualify before you invest your time. So this is also important to qualify girls in order to not waste your time with every single model, because there are also a lot of time wasters in this industry, especially girls that just want to see how it works and maybe steal your ID and stuff. So also I teach you here to not make mistakes. And I'm with you through the entire process until you have a model. Getting your setup. With getting your model set up, we start with a stage name, so a fake name for your model. Obviously, we don't want to use a real name. Second thing is the platform setup. I help you with the platform setup, which platforms you choose, what the settings should be on the platforms, what you should add on your platforms, what type of videos, pictures, everything basically, and also how she should present herself. I will share with you my exact training documents that I use inside my own agency and that I use also to send to my team in order for them to know exactly what to do in specific scenarios. Also, before setting her up, we will make sure she is prepared before she goes live. She will have a training. I will share to you the exact documents you can use from my agency for your agency as well to train your girl to know exactly what to do in her first live streams. This is important because a lot of models just don't know what they're doing, and the first live streams is always a mess. So to make sure that doesn't happen with your models, I also can share with you the exact documents and also help you one-on-one with your models. This step is almost always skipped. It's why models earn close to nothing in month one most of the time and quit. So what makes actual money on cam? Tip menu, structure, and PPV setup and upsells. These are the most important ones. You have to have a good tip menu. You want to have a good structure with the aim of customers tipping you more and making sure that they are always triggered to pay your model instead of other models. And this is very important with your tip menu, but also the upsells you make in the private messages. Also, what actually makes money on cam is how ranking works. You need to be high ranked, and I have some connections with the websites, but also I know some very good ways to get your model on the top rankings of the websites. And this is something you can only do with the right knowledge. Room energy is something very, very important. So forget everything. If your girl doesn't have good energy, and I will teach this also in the trainings, she's not going to make any money. Even if she's very pretty, if she has bad energy, she will make less than a girl that's ugly and has the best energy. Trust me. And also keeping viewers spending when they are spending to spend more, triggers, psychological things, everything. Okay? The difference between average and earning well is almost never talent. It's knowing exactly how to position her and have the room run in a certain way that people get rewarded for tipping more. Keeping her consistent. Motivation systems that actually work to keep her more motivated and wanting to work more. This is the same system that companies use to have people work more and basically slave away for 30, 40 years. It's the same thing we use for our models. It's the same psychological things. Yeah? Managing schedules without being on top of her every single hour. You want her to work without worrying about it. The only thing you want to worry about is your team handling the business side, the sales sides, and you can manage everything. If you want at the beginning, of course, you can do everything yourself, but at some point we will have too much models to manage on your own. Long-term consistency is what builds real income. So in order to have that long-term, you have to keep your model consistent and motivated. Scaling the agency. The model is not a business. She is the face of it. So see it as this. She is the face of the brand, and you will have a team eventually that is running 24/7. And this is something that I teach specifically in my agency because other agencies don't do this. Trust me, they don't. My team is running 24/7. When my model is sleeping, when my model is on vacation, while she is offline, we are making money, maximizing money on WhatsApp, Snapchat, Telegram with our sales team. So effectively, we're always making money with the model. She's just the face of it. She goes live 4 to 6 hours, and after that, we are still making money. Okay? Income doesn't stop when she's offline. She's always making money. We also identify high spending clients and nurture them properly so we have always good clients, loyal clients that come back and spend more every single time and are also long-term customers. So most agencies are too lazy to do this. And that's why the real money is left on the table with most agencies and also with the girls that work for themselves because they don't know how to run an actual business on this level. Expanding into OnlyFans. This is something we do on basically at the end. When a model has a very loyal fan base and she has a lot of followers, we can make a OnlyFans for her. And basically that's, let's say, passive money every single month for your model when she already is making money. Let's say she makes 20K, she can make 30K. So extra 10K with just having OnlyFans made, put in the bio of the webcam websites, and there you go. The rest, I personally have a team that works for me, but I can teach you exactly how to do the same for yourself. Track record. Again, my track record. I have 3 years of running my own agency. This is the experience I have so far. I've had over 44 models in total now, with currently 20 models, 20 plus models right now. We are still interviewing a lot of girls to make sure we add quality girls in our agency. Everything I teach comes directly from what I'm still doing right now. I want to make it very clear. Everything that I teach is literally what I'm doing right now. I've made every mistake in the business from the beginning until even to the last year. I've made a lot of mistakes, but I've learned from it. I know exactly how to tackle every single scenario. And now I have the right system that I have for my agency, and I'm more than happy to share it with the people that want to invest in the coaching. Okay, so as you can see, we are on my website, and I have a lot of information here, so you can check this out for yourself, mrcontrolandcollect.com. And we have basically here also some more testimonials of a couple of models and the weekly payouts and stuff. Real clients, real results, also some real testimonials here from my clients. Haddad also 8K, he made 8K within 1 month. I showed you before in the first couple of minutes of this video what he exactly did and how his models were printing. He made 8K within 1 month of joining my agency. That is serious money. So we have two different packages with my coaching. It is a one-time investment built for you to have itself pay back. I don't want you to spend this and lose the money. I want you to spend this as an investment and make, for example, if you spend 1.5K, I want you to make 5K a month. I want you to make so much money that this money doesn't even matter to you. That is my goal. That is also why I have these prices higher than I had before, because I want to filter out the people that are not willing to invest in themselves and that are not serious. Because I had in the past clients from my coaching that were not serious. They paid $500 and they didn't take it serious and basically just sometimes messaged me, and I don't want that. Because also for myself, if I don't really spend money on something that kind of hurts in the beginning, I'm not going to take it as serious. If I just, let's say you join my group for free or my coaching for free, you will take it serious, but also sometimes maybe just chill and just do some other things, maybe start another business. But when you spend money, there is a difference. You take it serious. You spend 1.5K, you want to make more. And that is exactly what I want. I want serious people. So we have two different packages. One package for 6 months, one package for lifetime. With the lifetime, I also guarantee a model for you. So if you are not having a model for whatever reason, I've never had this happen to me with none of my clients that they didn't have any models. But let's say you cannot have a model for some reason, I will make sure that I will recruit a model for you. I'm also running a lot of ads. I'm running a lot of ways to get more models every single week, actually. So for me, it's not a problem to share one of my models or potential model to you. But I only do this when there is no option and for some reason you can't. So that is a guarantee with the lifetime. So I guarantee you a model with the lifetime. For the 6-month coaching, I don't guarantee a model. That is totally up to you. If you want to start this and you follow everything that I do, it's, as I said, the testimonials speak for themselves. Most of the clients that I have in less than 2 months, they have multiple models. But that is totally up to you. The 6-month coaching, I don't give a guarantee, but you will have for 6 months access to everything, access to all my systems. You can call with me. I will help you exactly the same as the lifetime coaching, but it's just for 6 months. As I said, Telegram support coaching until your agency is operational and until you have models successfully working at your agency. And then from there on, you can decide to do the lifetime coaching if you want, or extend your 6-month coaching, or stop. Whatever you want is totally up to you. But with the lifetime is forever, and I will guarantee you a model. So that's that. These are the two options. If you, for some reason, cannot make the payments here, you can always message me on Telegram, and we can also do crypto payments. Also, bank payments is, for me, it's no problem. The only thing to make sure is that you are taking it serious and are ready to start before you want to make the payments. So I want to make this very clear for everybody that's interested. I only want serious people. So if you're still hesitating or don't know for sure, don't take it, please. I only want serious people that are ready to work, because that's how I get more energy as well. I want to have successful people around me. I don't want people that don't take this business model serious, because personally that irritates me a lot. If I see people joining me that don't take this business serious, because there is serious money to be made. I see this, I'm making it, my clients are making it. If you don't want it, that's no problem. That's your prerogative. But we are making money on this side. We are printing. And if you want to join that, you can send me a message, or you can go to this website and get the coaching for yourself and then message me for the intro call. So that's that, guys. That was the video. I will see you in the next video. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below what you want to see on my channel. And yeah, I'll see you.